Welcome back, everyone, to my How to Short series. Unleash your trading instinct. We are shorting Moderna. It's been good to us. It's something that we're doing on our Patreon account. But I'm sharing you because it's been, quite the ride. It's been profitable, day trading this stock because it moves. You want volatility. That's how you make money. And Moderna is absolutely giving that to us. So before we get into the chart, let's look at our guidelines. We'd like to short stocks that are at all-time high, showing a sign of a pivot. And the pivots are determined on different time frames. So we are looking for breakdown candle highs and trading off of that. So you'll see us look at 5-minute, 15-minute, 1-hour chart, daily charts. We look at all those time frames to help us determine our risk and where to get in, where to get out. So this is not financial advice. This is just education. I'm just showing you how I'm trading, my thoughts and my strategy behind all of this. So let's jump into the chart, shall we? So here we go. This is Moderna here, and typically what we like to do for our short selling strategy is we look for breakdown candles. So this would be a breakdown candle. So we'd be looking for this type of candle. There was another one, this is a very big one. That's another one. Here is another one. We look for these setups and we use that candle to trade against. And previous as well, depending on where we are on the price here. So we had somewhat of a breakdown candle, and now that I think of it, like I acted on shorting this candle here, but it's not the exact same as here. So I think that's a mistake. I'm going to put that in my lessons learned. However, it can be forgiven a little bit, I think, because we are at, we're so close to the all-time highs, and typically, there is some pullback or resistance as it comes back and tests that for the first time. 80% of the time, and sometimes it can blow right through it, but we're taking the bet that it's not. So because I was unsure, I only took half of the position that I normally would here at 344 because I wasn't sure. I know that the strategy and breakdown candles, and I know the market likes to go back and test these breakdown candles, right? So here and here. So we haven't tested this one here yet. This is on a 1-hour chart. What about the 2-hour chart? 15-minute chart. I think those other lines here, yeah. This is a breakdown candle on the 15-minute chart, and this is the all-time high. So I knew that I was going to probably come back in here and test it. So I added to my position at 355, which roughly cost average at 349.70. And here, at the end of the day, we're kind of losing some steam and turning around. So we'll see if, I can, if we break through this and trade back down here, it'll be a nice profit. That's maybe a little bit high of an expectation for it to do that. But it is running higher because earnings are coming up, and there is a saying, buy the rumor, sell the news. So like if you looked at today, Netflix or Amazon earnings came out and it dropped like $300. So we could have a similar situation here regardless of the news because it's just so high on the chart. I don't know if it's just, there's a possibility of it gapping down. Well, there's also a possibility of gapping up. Like I go either way, but we've had quite the bullish run here for the past, let's say since June. So 2 months of just upward moves. So it would be nice to, get a correction here. Doesn't mean you're going to get it, but we're holding on to it just because we're reversing here in later the day. We don't want to take more than 1 to 0.5% to 1.5% risk, but this stock is very hard to do that because it just moves a lot and quickly. So and that's why you have to know your stocks and how they move. For this particular stock, like 3-4% is something that we're looking at, and that's also why I just eased. I didn't do the entire position in one shot. I eased into it, did half, cost average at 350, and now what is it trading at right now? 353. So yeah, so I'm only I'm at my 1% threshold right now. 356. If we close at all time, if we close back above 360, I'll probably close my position and But if we don't and we start heading lower, I'm going to keep my position open for Monday. And that's all I wanted to cover. That's where we are. This wasn't a very good breakdown candle. See here, yeah, on the 5-minute chart, you had a breakdown candle here, and then we just check marked, just reversed, and we kept going up. Nice little check mark there. So we're going to be thinking about our execution on Moderna and on Apple. So check out my Apple video as well. There's some good education there, and we're going to see what we can do to add to our lessons learned. So we'll see where these trades end. I don't want to go into the spreadsheet because we haven't closed any of these positions yet, and we'll do that maybe Monday or Tuesday. Thank you for joining. See you tomorrow.